Well, good day to you. It's another beautiful day here in Montana, and I'm sure the audio is terrible right now because of the fact of what is behind me. There's a sizable waterfall right there. So yeah, beautiful day here, and let me get to a place that has a little bit less noise. All right, so as I was saying, it's a lovely day here in Montana, and I am currently making my way west. And hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm going to do a road that I've been trying to do for, I think, 6 or 7 years now. And I decided to take the back roads all the way to the point of going to that road. So let's hit it. All right, so anyway, as I was saying, today I am very, very excited. I have been wanting to do this for so long. Probably, I think it's, well, I will say one thing. I did do this road. It's called a corridor, actually. I did it about 4 years ago, I think, but I was on my adventure bike because it's part of the Idaho BDR. And wow, I mean, it's such an incredible and remote corridor that takes you through the heart of what is considered the wildest forests in the contiguous United States. I think it's somewhere along the lines of, I think it's like 2 million acres. Maybe it's even more than that. I'll put it down here. Oh, okay, so up here. Or over here. Somewhere. Put it on the screen somewhere. This route runs for over 100 miles, and there is nothing out there. You are completely surrounded by absolute pristine, untouched wilderness. Fingers crossed, nothing happens and everything goes to plan. Because if there's any substantial issue while you're out there, I don't even want to think about it. Let's get down this road, which, I mean, it's no slouch either. It's a pretty darn dangerous road, as you can kind of see here. There's some decent sized drop-offs. Leaning on his way, I make my soul. Last one to know, last one to show. All right, here we go, folks. Holy cow. This might be kind of busy for a little while here. I cannot see a single frickin' thing. Wow. I'm actually glad that there's people that know kind of the rules of the road, so that should have been the last guy officially, so I think I can go, but honestly, I can't even tell. I can't see a dang thing. I think I'm going to need a new air filter after this trip. Well, we have officially made it to the point where I last got to. Now we just got to go that way. Long ways. That way. Over there. You see over there? Yeah, right over there. We're going that way. All right, let's get to it. These washboards are starting to get bad enough to the point where I might have to air down here in a little bit. I don't know. The road's been actually really nice up until now. I gotta drive really careful while I'm going through this stuff. There is, well, right now it's fine. Plenty of visibility up ahead, so I can speed up a little bit, but there's a lot of windy, blind turns going around, and this road is basically about as wide as my vehicle. All right, so this road is a lot sketchier than I remember it. Definitely a little bit sketch, but at least it's kind of smooth for now. So that's nice. I would say it's a lot funner on a motorcycle than it is in an 8-ton vehicle. Woo. Now it's starting to feel a little bit less sketchy. Still, well, it's not that bad. It's just that I'm so far out right now. There's always that looming thought in the back of my mind, you know. I'm feeling a lot better about my decisions to come up here. That being said, I am pleasantly surprised with how smooth this road is right now. I wasn't expecting this at all.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Can't twist myself at the spine.
Come on up, girl. Oh my stars. Look at this. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, there's so many of them out. That is so cool, isn't it? There's the bear grass up here is Magnum bear grass. It's big. Very tall. Wow. So cool, isn't it? Cool. So the reason why I pulled over is that there's a sign right here. And it says Magruder Massacre. So feel free to pause it if you want and read it. Zeta Poops, come here. Come. Good girl. Oh, what a good girl. Yeah. All right. Let's get back on the road. We've got a long ways to go still. She's got to do her little spinny thing in order to charge up, in order to be able to make the jump into the truck. Oh, wow. Holy cow. That is beautiful. And that is a drop-off. Whew. Little sketchy. Little sketchy, folks. Huh. Kind of figured with a campsite that's called Observation Point that there would be more visibility, but maybe not. Oh, that's why it's called Observation Point. There's a point of observation right there. Well, what do you think? Should we go and observe the point? Oh. Yep. I am observing. I see it. There it is. Well, after taking a look at the map, the next camp is 24 miles away, and I'm averaging about 12 miles an hour, so that's 2 hours of driving that I don't want to deal with right now. So I guess we'll call this home. Oh, man, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of cooked. That was a lot of driving today. Oh, for those of you who are wondering where my spare tire is, well, it seems pretty easy to assume where it's at, right? It does make it a little bit trickier to get in and out of my camper, but this is all I've got to deal with. This is all I can do right now. And holy cow, that is dusty. Yeesh. I gotta do something about all this dust. It is ridiculous. Whew. I think it's siesta time. So the next few days are supposed to be really nice, but then the rain's gonna come in. It got pretty dang hot coming up here. I think it hit 86 degrees. That's a little bit too warm for me. There are a lot of mosquitoes out here. Fortunately, I'm wearing some bug dope, so they're not bothering me too much. Whoop. All right, there we go. Hi. What are you doing? What are you doing? What? Hi. Hello. You're so excited, aren't you? You're such a happy doggo. Yeah. I think it's time to do a little bit of resting, and I'll see you in a little bit.
You look pretty comfortable, buddy. I might have to find a spot for myself. I could stay out here for days. This is the life. Man down.
I think it's time to get out of this hammock. Yeesh.
just tweak your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak just my mind. Oh.
Boop. Well, good morning. I'd be a liar if I said that I got a good night's sleep last night. Yeah, it was a little bit rough, and then I made the mistake of what I'm sure a lot of folks have done before, where if you're trying to sleep past, say, 5 o'clock in the morning, you make sure to close all your blinds so that nature's alarm clock doesn't wake you up, which is a lot more prevalent up here in the northern part of the United States and Canada, as I'm sure many of you know. I think pretty much first thing this morning, I want to get a few miles. So let's get on the road. All right, so before we take off, I mentioned yesterday that there was something that I need to do before we head on the road, because it has been driving me crazy for a long time, and I think I have just the solution. Dry lube. Now, I really hope this works, because I'm sure you guys are too. I'm getting really tired of hearing squeaking on my videos. Hopefully this stuff will penetrate deep enough to get rid of these darn squeaks. Fingers crossed. This road isn't exactly the smoothest. It's not bad right now, but I think it'd be a lot better if I just aired down a little bit. Since I got my super duper custom onboard air here, it makes it a lot easier to air these tires back up, so I'm not as hesitant to air down. All right, there we go. So for those of you who are wondering, since the tires are cold right now, I'm going to do 40 in the rear, and I'll do probably 32 to 35 in the front. All right, I'm not really sure if you can see or not, but that seems to have some pretty decent squish to it. I don't want to get too carried away because, well, I am my only rescue crew out here, so I think that's a fairly decent compromise. I mean, I'm sure I could probably bring them down even more. I'd be willing to bet I could probably do 35 in the rear and 25, 27 in the front, but there's no sense in risking tearing a sidewall. So yeah, anyway, I think we're good to go. Let's hit the road. Uh-oh. Looks like we got a bit of low clearance up ahead here. Hopefully I can squeeze under it. I think I can. Especially if I favor this left side here. I didn't hear anything break, so that's a good sign. Hopefully there's not too much of that. I mean, there's another one coming up here in a second, but I think there's plenty of space to hang out on the left side of the road here and get under it. Ooh, actually, I'm not really sure. That's a close one. Oh, we got it. Oh, there's a lot of tree fall in here. Oh, uh-oh. This is not a good sign. Please. I hope I can get through this. I mean, admittedly, maybe it was a little bit ambitious to come up here so early in the year, but gosh, I hope I can get through. It would really stink to not be able to get through this. We are currently at 8,200 feet. And these snowbanks are starting to look really narrow right now. Come on. Please, let me get through this. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's a long ways to turn around too. That is definitely, I'm not gonna get through that. Oh, come on, man. If I had a motorcycle, I'd get through it. That is rock hard. Dang it. And so the process begins. Had a couple folks from near Darby come up in vans, so they were right behind me, and well, we got a long ways to back down, so I'm gonna focus on that, and I'll check back in with you in a sec. Well, that's a bummer, but at least I found a pretty epic campsite that's... Come on out. Just right down the road, and take a look at this. Not too bad of a view, if I might say so myself. Not too bad at all. All right, let's get inside and let's get ready for dinner, because, well, I haven't even eaten anything yet today anyway, so I'm kind of hungry. All right, so this recipe is actually pretty darn straightforward. All we're going to do is we're going to take 3 pounds of boneless pork shoulder. Ooh, that is a beautiful pork shoulder. Look at that thing. Lots of fat. Flavor country. Half cup orange juice. Quarter cup lime juice. 4 cloves of garlic. A teaspoon of ground cumin. Teaspoon of kosher salt. And just enough water to cover the pork. And then we're going to let it braise in its own liquids, simmer for about 2 hours. Ooh. That's starting to look pretty good. But I think part of the problem right now is that my crock pot can't quite get hot enough to simmer down all that fluid, so I think I'm going to transfer everything over to a cast iron, put it on the stove. There we go. That's better. Do I have a soup ladle? I do not. That is a bummer. But I've got this, and I've got this. Look at these little morsels of goodness. That is what I'm talking about right there. The recipe didn't call for it, but I added a couple cinnamon sticks because I figured it would taste better. ASMR. Now that we've got this all transferred over here, let's get this heated up even more. So these are looking pretty dang good. I've got that my liquid cooked down pretty good. So now I believe, actually I don't know what's next. Let me look. Okay, so evaporate the liquid until only the rendered fat remains, which sounds amazing. And then I have to let the pork sizzle in its fat, browning its edges and crisping up. We're almost there, and I cannot wait because I haven't had any actual proper food all day. I think all I had was a couple bananas and a couple, basically they're Cheez-Its. So I'm ready for dinner. Okay, this is starting to look a lot better. We're getting the crispiness a little bit here. Look at that. Oh yeah. I think we're good to go now. You know what's crazy is I've never made carnitas this way, but judging by the way that this looks, I think I'm going to be making carnitas like this forever. I am embarrassed to admit, and I apologize to all my Latino and Latina friends here, I couldn't get any corn tortillas. All we had was flour, but they are uncooked flour tortillas, so at least I got that going for me. It's just falling apart tender right now too. Oh, I cannot wait. This looks so good. Le Fleur. There we go. That's probably enough meat. Maybe one more. Alrighty, folks, I'm excited for this. This won't be the best looking carnitas I've ever seen before. And I'm not just saying that just because I made it. Alright, I'm going to take just a little tiny bite off of one. Yep, that's amazing. Needs a little bit of salt though. Those are the best carnitas I've ever made before. Wow. Holy cow. Aside from not having corn tortillas, one of these days I need to learn how to make fresh corn tortillas, because that would step up the game a lot. But for now, this is amazing. All right, folks. Well, I think this is going to be the end of the video. So I'm going to finish this up, and we'll see you on the next one.